Michelle from A Noble Touch, and I thought I would just do a quick video because I had to make one anyway of my snowman nose and how I do that. So here we go. We're going to get started. I'm going to set you guys over here, and hopefully that's good enough there. What you're going to need is some tacky glue. I have the top off because I'm going to be pouring it out. Some tape, which you can use regular tape, your twine, scissors, and a piece of newspaper. So what you're going to do is take the newspaper. This is super easy. And you just wrinkle it up a little bit to give it some texture. And then you take it and you start to, I like to use the corners here, you start to roll the newspaper, leaving a point at the one end. And I like to do a little bit tight there at the end. And you just roll it up like that. And then what I do is I fold the newspaper up like that. And then you might want to bend that nose a little bit and kind of pinch it together. So there, and you can do it as long as you want or as short as you want. And then you take your tape. And I'm actually going to do the nose, the tip of the nose first. And come down. And I actually got this idea from Creekline House. She's got a blog on the internet. I was looking for a nose for my snowman and could not find one anywhere that was, it's hard to shop online because you don't know what size, you know, they say a size and you're like, is that going to work or not? So it's just, you know, when I had some in my basket to order, I realized they were like only 2 inches long, and I'm like, oh, nope, those aren't going to work. But she does a blog, and she does a DIY on these for carrots for Easter. So I found these. I'm like, hey, I could do this for my snowman. So she has green sprigs coming out of the end for the carrots. So you just take your tape and wrap it around your newspaper. And then there you go. And you know, you can design it however you want. If you want to have a little bit of a bent nose or anything like that. Now, this is the messy part because I just take the glue. So if you have rings on, you might want to take them off. So hard to get this. My basement room here is so cold that the glue gets really stiff there. So I have a hot mess right here. And, you know, if you want to be cleaner, you can put it on with the paintbrush or whatnot. Glue this whole thing. I like to keep it on my hands because as I grab the twine here, I get the twine with glue as well. So it adheres a little bit better. And then I proceed to come down a little bit and then start wrapping a couple wraps around the tip. There. And so that at least you don't see the newspaper up there. Don't slide. Do a couple more there because I think it's, stick it. And then what I do is come halfway up, hold it, and then just wrap it a couple times around up to the tip. And then I want to get this a little bit more glued here for the tip area. And you just wrap the tip with your twine and then start just wrapping down. So what I do is do a couple sections like that and then come back up and then do the next section. So this is not hard, and actually when you see just the plain natural twine, so pretty. So it'd be super cute to do like a natural looking snowman, or you can paint it any color you'd like. So this isn't rocket science. It's actually quite easy to do. It's inexpensive. And then you have a cute handmade craft that you can add to your item. And sometimes it's just really nice to add the extra, special little touch to your crafts, whether it's your wreaths or anything else you might make. Instead of just going out and buying it at the store and putting it on. Which, don't get me wrong, that's great too. But when you can add your own little touch to it, that's kind of really nice. As I like to call it, the noble touch, but So, and then I'm trying to just get more glue on this twine. Yeah, this is starting to bend. So this nose is going to be a little bit bent. So, and if you want some more glue, just get a little bit more glue on your hands. Oh my word. And just keep going around, and you can switch it up, turn it, so you don't have far to. Far to go there. So see, I have a little bend to this one now. I don't know if you can see that clear. My lighting's kind of dark here in the basement. That's where my husband sends me, since he doesn't want me to mess the house with all my crafts upstairs. Which I can't blame him. It gets pretty messy. Just keep wrapping it to the base here. You might want to come up, just like twist a little bit. And then take some more glue. Take your scissors. Cut it there. And then you're going to let this nose dry. So it's going to be like this one as well. This is a little bit different one I just did because I have a couple snowmen I got to get done. But then you just paint it whatever color you would like, whether you want to do an orange one for your carrot. You can even maybe put a little blue on it for a cold nose, like a frozen carrot, or just keep it plain.
Hi everyone, it's Michelle from A Noble Touch, and we are going to do part 2 on our Do You Want to Build a Snowman series. So what we're going to do is, the first one I showed you how to make the twine nose, but I didn't show you how to attach it. So we're going to work on that, the eyelashes and the eyes for the snowman, as well as the mouth. I'm going to show you what we do for that. So I'm going to put you over here,
and we can get started. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Back down in the basement. So right here we have our nose. This was the other one I think I did, not the one I did for the video. What we do is we take a large needle, and I like to just push it through and then use your table for leverage, and see, it'll come through pretty easy through the base there. So then what you do is you take some wire, some steel wire, which is mine is 22 gauge, get it at the local hardware for a couple bucks. And you thread just a little bit through the needle here. You just hook it and put it down. So hopefully it should go through just fine. And then you have the wire out on both sides. And then that's what I use to attach it to my grid right there. So that's how you're going to attach this nose that you made. Secondly, I have, hold on one second. I have some smaller buttons. These are buttons, black ones that I use for the mouth. And then you just take your fuzzy stick, put it through your buttonhole and back through the other one, and just do a couple twists like that. And these are going to be for your mouth of your snowman. So I have a few of them. Typically I use about 6 or 7, and these will go through the mesh and attach through the grid on your snowman. So there's the nose and the mouth. Now we're going to do the eye. I like to use these cute snowflake ornaments that you can get from Walmart for a couple bucks. I'm using a dark teal, this one I've already cut, and a purple. You can just use one color. I've been starting to use 2, just adds a little bit more accent to it. So this is one that's already cut. And this one, let's see here. I like to leave 6 eyelashes, is what I like to call them here. 6, right there. And then I take both of them and I put them together, and then I like lace them through. So I'll do one to the front, one to the back, kind of pull it through so they intertwine with each other. And, oh, I just broke that one off. Anyway, I'm gonna have to fix that one. But for video's sake, I'll just put it together. So then you're going to take a larger black button that's going to go over the base there. And then I like to use these little snowflake buttons. You can get a whole pack of them at Walmart for a couple bucks, like $2.97 or something like that, but a whole pack of them. And they're nice because they're buttons, so they have holes in there as well. Then what I like to do is take my wire, cut another piece of wire, put it through your hole in your button, bring it out a couple inches, put it back through the other hole. It's hard to see down here, right there. And this is kind of hard because that wire is so stiff to push it through. Sometimes you might have to grab your wire cutters and pull it through like that. So you have it short and alongside there. Then take your button and go through one hole, and that one's going to be the opposite hole. Push it through. So then you have it like that. And then what you do is you take your eyelashes. And I don't know if you can see, but there's a, at the base there in the center, there's a couple holes. So you're going to do the wire on one side. Just thread it through, and then the other side, and just pull it tight like this, and then see the back, and you just twist that wire so it's tight. So there's really no glue involved with the eyes and the mouth, so that's a good thing. I guess you could glue them on, the little snowflakes, if you wanted to, but it's kind of nice that it's a button. And then there's your eyes. I'm doing a peacock theme frosty. And then here's the hat. The hat is a foam hat you can get from Hobby Lobby, or you can get it from Party City, or just Google them. You'll find them online. And then just decorate with it, whatever color ribbon you want, and little accents you can put on the hat. And then from there, we're all set. And the next video will be doing the snowman itself. So
hi everyone, it's
tuned.
Michelle again from A Noble Touch, and we are finally doing our third series in Do You Want to Build a Snowman? The first video I did for this, it was from the wrong angle, didn't turn out right, so I waited till I had another order, and I'm going to finish this tonight. So let's get started. I'm going to put you over here so maybe you could see this a little bit better. Hopefully it's not too bright. And what we're going to start off with, we need 3 rolls. So I have 2 right here of white deco mesh. And this is 10-inch in length. You can get just the plain white. You can get the white with the iridescent. Or you can do the white with the silver threads in here. The one I'm working on is plain white and iridescent white. So we need 3 rolls. You're going to use about 2.5 rolls of the 10-inch deco mesh. So you're also going to need a 12-inch wreath frame right here. I attach, of course, our Doris Canvas Designer plastic canvas. I just trace the frame right here and then cut it all out and zip tie it to the frame. So if you want to see, I don't know if you can see that. That's the plastic grid canvas I get from Walmart. You can buy a 6-pack for, I think it's like $2.97 or something like that. So then we're also going to need our white fuzzy sticks that are cut in half. Of course, the eyes and nose and hat and mouth that we worked on. And let's see, I already went ahead and did my ruffles, but I'm going to show you a couple because I have to attach a couple more, and where I'm going to attach it on the frame so you can see. So what I do, it's a triple ruffle method. Let's see, so I took 2 plain whites and then a white iridescent mesh. And what you're going to do is put that down, and you're just going to scrunch it. Pinch it between the fingers. So it looks something like this. Then I hold it in this hand, grab the iridescent one for the middle, lay that down, and scrunch it again between your fingers. Then I take the 2 and put them together like this. Kind of make sure it's kind of in with the ends there. And then I take the 3rd plain white and I scrunch again. Put that on top. Then I take, of course, my pipe cleaner. Wrap it around all 3. I pull right up like this and twist with my twist tie. So that's going to be the ruffles. Then I proceed to put this on every single one of these barred sections on the frame. I'm going to put one here, here, and here. So I just attach like that, so it's facing this way. And then once all those 3 spots are done, the next triple ruffle is going to go in the middle of the barred section
you're going to put one right here. But instead of it being this way, you're going to turn it so it's long way. So it goes in and out. Because once that's totally full, everything's going to be pushed up and it will fill the whole outer rim. So I went ahead and already completed mine. And see how full that is? Again, this is a 12-inch wreath frame. Of course, there's nothing here in the center yet. I will add a couple more in the center, but after I attach the nose, and then I add more to the center. So we're going to get started attaching everything. So we're going to go ahead and put the nose right in the center. You can open up the mesh so your nose can go right in. It's kind of hard. This gets really thick actually. And you find the grid and pull the wires through the grid. And then you have your nose for your snowman. And the same is going to go for the eyes and the mouth. Just twist those together in the back. And just have it twisted like that. There's the nose. Now you see there's a big gap there opened. So I'll take that ruffle that I just made. And I'm going to go ahead and put it underneath the nose. And just attach the pipe cleaners through the grid. And pull out just to fill it in a little bit more. So it's right there. And then of course we have our eyes that we worked on. Oh, this is a red and silver eye I did because the customer wants a red theme. So we're going to go ahead, figure out where we might want to put an eye, and just push that wire through the mesh and through the grid in the back. And you know, it might take a few tries on where you might want your eye, and then you can pretty much just attach this wire to another wire on the back, or like one of your pipe cleaners from the mesh. So that's where one eye is. And let's try this one. I might not attach them until I'm for sure where I want them to go. See how cute it's starting to look? Got the big eyelashes, cute little nose. Then of course we have the mouth right here. All of our mouths that or buttons that we did. And you want it too far down from the nose, but again you just attach through the mesh and through the grid. And then you can attach to it, like I said, a pipe cleaner from your mesh. There's one. But you're getting the gist of it. I'm going to fix this, of course, for the final product. But this way you can see what you do, and you can obviously have to fix the smile because it's a little crooked. Okay, So once you get the smile all situated to where you're happy with it, yeah, because I'm not happy with the smile. Then what we're gonna do is take the hat, and this is the hat that we made. Typically, I mean, you can put the hat anywhere. You can put it straight on top, which might look cute. Over to the side, which that's what people tend to like a little bit more. Or to the other side. So we're gonna, of course, put this one on the side, about right here. And what we're gonna do is take your needle again. This is what's nice about the foam hats. You can just punch a hole right through it and punch another one about like a 1/4 inch next to it. Then you can take your pipe cleaner. I'm doing red right now just because it goes with the brim. And you pull it through and thread it through there, the holes. And you can either twist it onto itself, or you can leave them both the same length and attached to your frame. And then I go to the other side and do the same thing. Just punch the holes through, like right at the brim line there. Push it through. And see, it's really not noticeable. Sometimes I do it from the front, but it's going to depend on how it secures down first. If it's going to be kind of loose and flapping around, then I also do a couple holes through the front, and then I'll secure the brim down on the front as well. I think what I'm going to do is maybe just do this on itself. Just wrap the excess, or you can cut it off. It'd probably be easier. After you, of course, wrap some. And same with this side. Twist it around itself a couple times. And then you can cut it off, or you can just keep twisting it. This one's not as long. So then you have, of course, your fuzzy sticks to attach your hat. So then what you do is you come over here, find where you want to put your hat. Thinking about, like I said, I'm just doing this quick for video's sake here. But when you're all said and done, I'll fix this hat. And then when I'm done, I will show the final product. But like I said, if it flaps around a lot, you can put and secure the front down as well on your snowman. I just wanted to show you the snowman. After I got everything in place, I couldn't leave you guys with that hot mess of a smile that was on there. So I worked on it a little bit more, and this is our snowman. Now I did go ahead and add an extra ruffle above the nose, so you want to add one below the nose and above the nose to fill it in. But I worked on the smile, looks a lot better, attached to the hat. And I thought, well, I want to attach a scarf too, so I'm going to show you real quick how we're going to attach the scarf. So I'm going to put you there. So I want to attach the scarf to this side first, because I'm going to bring it across and then attach to this side. So we'll put it face down. You can use a scarf if you want. I have this wide burlap, black burlap ribbon here with some gold threading through it. I just picked this up at a variety store. I was up north and stopped in and seen it and got a huge roll for $5.99. So anyway, it makes a really cute scarf though. So what I want to do is just take a little bit here and take a zip tie and then zip tie, I don't know if you can see that, to the frame. Of course, nothing ever goes easy when you're trying to do a video. So just zip tie it to the frame. And what you're going to do is take your mesh or your ribbon and just loop it across. I don't want to cut it yet because I like to bring it back on itself. And then we kind of just want to put it on like a scarf or just below the mouth there. And then I'm going to zip tie. Want it a little tight, of course, so it doesn't fall off. Then I zip tie it again here to the back. And then what I do is I bring it forward again, kind of bunch it to the front right here. And you can see where you might want to put another zip tie here. And actually, I think I have a black zip tie I'm going to use. So you can't really see it. Up there, and then you want to cut it about right there. Where's my other scissors? And what I like to do is then fold the mesh together like this, and then you're going to cut on the closed part towards the open part at an angle, and that gives you a cute little fishtail. And then I have these little sprigs that I use for the hat, and it's got a nice little clip on it. You can hot glue this clip as well as clip it right on the zip tie to dress up the scarf a little bit. So then that is going to be my snowman. So thank you for joining me, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you.